It's in the game.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another SEC rival, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Things started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Takes the handoff. It's Moss. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll try the run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Reed. Complete to the left. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Aggies look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, running back gets the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Moss. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I think early in the game, you can really set the tone. You got the completion. You set up a manageable 4th down situation. Do I want to be aggressive? Do I want to show them I'm willing to go for it on 4th down? I got a great opportunity right here.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Looking for space, it's Cobb. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Knight. Snagged in the middle, it's Coleman. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually...
Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Frazier. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Knight. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, they were trying to work the back of the end zone on that one, but the throw just got away from the QB a little too high, and it falls incomplete.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to barrel in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Right down the middle. Finds a man on the right. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Give to the running back. Inside the 40. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Direct snap. Got room to work. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll try to run for it. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Aggies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
From the gun, the running back has it. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with a run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now from inside the red zone. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. He'll start the return inside his 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Back to pass, it's Knight. Pulls it in, it's Simmons. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times, good things happen.
He'll take the deep shot. Picked off to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Man, this guy's a playmaker, and he does not need a lot of space. Really nice job that time letting the pass rush get upfield, so when he got the football, there was just green grass out and ahead of him, and he made the defense pay.
And when I got a guy like that, man, I just got to find ways to get him past the D-line, right? And then the draw play is a good way to do it. Let them run themselves up the field, and then you can see he's got some serious speed. A lot of speed in space is always a good recipe for offense.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
Man, they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be fourth down from the 23. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Immediately fires to the middle. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Here's a heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on fourth down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Back to throw, it's Knight. The short hands, it's Singleton. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense.
Turning it on! And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's caught. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Catch in the middle. It's caught. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. We reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. With the catch, it's Simmons. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Shoots it to the left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Reed. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Lost to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Frazier. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Knight. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you...
There he goes. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Craver. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got it in the middle. It's Craver. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And in a 2-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.